Alright, so I've been wanting to do this sort of database with arena comms, with arena tips, ideas, and things of that nature. I love PvP. I was about to quit last season. It got very tough. It gets to a point where all you see is the mobility meta that as I like to call it. Just a bunch of druids, feral druids, pumpkins, hunters, all kinds of hunters, rested druids, and all these over and over and over and over. Monks just going back and forward, and the thing that I find that is very broken in Shadowlands at the moment is that you get classes that have the whole package. They have survivability, they have big burst, and they have mobility. And then you have classes who have just a few of those things. For example, Red Pally, it has the burst, it has a little bit of survivability, but it does not have mobility, so it can be easily kited. Same with Death Knight, which my arena partner just played as a Frost Death Knight, and he had to switch to his old Demon Hunter. But in any case, it's part of the fun to try to find these counters to these comps, and I'm gonna be looking to the Demon Hunter fight, because Demon Hunter is gonna be super strong. A lot of classes, a lot of hybrids are getting nerfed next on season 3. They're not gonna be able to self heal as much as they do. But Demon Hunter is a little bit different. They pop out a lot of damage. They don't have self heals per se, but they have a lot of leech. And with the Cannon Fodder legendary, they can be pretty much immortal at times. And plus, they have the mobility, so they're a pretty good spec to main on season 3. But anyway, I just want to show you how we've been managing Demon Hunters. So here goes. I end up running short Hush in case it's a lot of pressure. Sometimes you're just not gonna have enough time, especially with a classes like this that pump a lot of damage. So the thing about Holy Paladin is you have to be offensive, you have to be aggressive, otherwise you're gonna run out of mana. This guy's gonna win. Holy Priest, the rest of Druid, they're gonna win the fight because you're running out of mana. So you have to do something. You have to be active, you have to be offensive. This can go either way. You either do short Hush or you do blinding light. So that's what I do with my partner. Both of these guys were duelists. This is 59k, 60k at the end of season 2. I think we looked at them afterwards. They were both duelists. Well, my partner was one bracket below. So what we try to do is have Beam go straight into this guy, so he cannot so easily come at me. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This time it worked because it's told him. He tries to get at me, but my partner here, I run into him, he gets into him, he slows him down right there. It gives me a chance to get some positioning here.
Spread to the other pillar, that's good.
To get to the other, to LOS this guy with this pillar. He comes at me, he sees me as usual, and they usually turn back, but here he's putting some pressure on me. So right here, I instantly realize that this guy is gonna be a problem, and I have to be offensive because I can see his DPS. He's just pumping a lot. He's making me use a lot of cooldowns straight from the get-go. So I need to think of something right here. So my teammate, he does his CC. This guy sees that I am popping cooldown, so he trinkets and he starts putting his damage on me. I have to use my divine tool. He's still going at me. I know that if my partner keeps going at him, he's running out of his CCs, he's running out of everything, and we're not putting any sort of pressure. It's all his pressure, so I tell my partner, just switch in the healer. I still have my bobs, I still have my bubble. I'm gonna play very defensively at this point.
I'll let you know if I need a peel.
So usually what I do with my partner is I always tell them to save 1 CC. In case this guy is like right on my face, so I'm on a global or something and I need the CC instantly, we always save 1 CC for that situation. And he starts putting pressure. The priest knows how, if you allow these demon hunters to pump, they're just gonna go, so he goes into Divine Essential straight from the get-go. Puts him to medium health and detain. I cannot heal him. It's very annoying. It's like a cyclone. I start to feel the pressure here. So since I start to feel the pressure, and I see that this guy has no trinket, I don't call it, but I know that I'm not gonna survive this guy for long. He's gonna catch me on something. He's gonna catch me on a global cooldown, something like that. He's gonna burst. I see that he's doing a lot of damage. I know that this guy is good. He's doing his thing. The priest kinda went into the air too fast, so it makes me think that perhaps he was not very good at handling pressure. So here my partner does a great, we didn't call it, he just knows that, we're used to it because I've been playing Holy Pally with this guy for some time. So he knows that he sees me just putting myself into the middle, just running across, putting myself in a bad position. It means that I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna be aggressive because this is how we've been pushing. So he puts a cross CC on this guy and has no trinket. That is huge. I see a lot of Pogs not doing this because they you know, they just don't care about it. They just don't have the idea to do it. You always put the cross CC when you're about to put pressure on someone. In prison he goes straight away into pressure on this guy. Hush, trinkets. Now my DH is pumping. We caught him on something. I don't know. He was not expecting the chains. But what got this kill? What was that this demon hunter who was pumping, who probably was pretty good. He was not allowed to get out of the CCs. Those 4 seconds were enough for even though my demon hunter, he wasn't doing a lot of damage, to pump just enough to get him low into chains. And this guy is too late to put darkness on his CLS. So this is a huge defensive that he couldn't do because he was CC'd, because he popped trinket to try to burst me at the beginning of the fight. You usually don't pop trinket unless you have a secured kill or defensively. He used it offensively, even though he was not gonna kill me because I still have my bubble, I still have my bobs, I still have everything. He got greedy, he trinket, he put the damage because he saw me low. Now he had no chance to go save his healer to put the darkness on time. His darkness is too late. He almost got me right
On DPS.
I'm not really sure how this works, but I think whenever I see a different spirit healer, I think they have the Lego where if they heal or something, they can come back to life. So we should just on DPS, just LOS them and then get them afterwards. He'll take it seriously, because if even though I have all my defensives, if my DPS goes down, like, we lose the fight, right? And he's popping a lot of damage, so I don't want anything weird that happens. These dudes lost the fight because they got cocky. You don't want to get cocky when you win the fight. Just finish the fight. I've seen a lot of bugs just who get in comms and they go like, oh, I'm just gonna one-shot him, I got this, I got it. Then they die in the most stupid way. Don't be that guy. So yeah, this was a 2k, 2.5k. This was a tough team. I've seen this over and over and over. They get cocky. Yeah, they just want to get the kill. They want to pop as much DPS as they can. So a couple of things here. Whenever you're a Holy Pally, especially, you want to play offensive. I think every healer should play a little bit offensively. I know the druids are getting a DPS buff. I know some other classes do a lot of damage, like Resto Shaman. But yeah, you want to be also Holy Priest. That's gonna be amazing, folks. I also play Holy Priest. Healers want to do damage. We've gotten a lot of kills where I do like that little bit of extra damage they're not expecting. Mostly with your CC, just helping your partner, being able to heal them, being able to be next to them, especially for Holy Pallies. This is mainly for Holy Paladin. You do more healing when you're closer to your partner, so that idea of just being always behind a pillar healing is often not useful. This is why a lot of HPALs have been struggling, and we're also getting heals boosted, so that's pretty good. But in any case, you have to be very offensive as Pally. When you feel the damage, when you feel the pressure, sometimes offense is the best defense. But not when it comes to your trinket. You gotta save your trinket, because if he had saved that trinket, defensively for that last CC right here. If he had saved his trinket that he used to try to burst me, or here he could have just trinket and go pop darkness into his healer, but he was not allowed to. Those were first seconds that just allowed us to get the kill right here. In any case, I think that's it for this video. It's just about handling the H. I want to do videos about all classes because I really enjoyed pushing in Shadowlands. I think PvP, despite all the brokenness, is pretty cool at the moment. So yeah, I hope this can help someone. And if it does, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. I mean, I'll be trying to be more active and just do more PvP content. But anyway, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Maybe I'll see you in the next one.